What's up? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Captain Cody Davis here with you guys again for another one. Got something a little bit different for you guys in this one. We are not going to be fishing out on Lake Okeechobee, or are we even going to be really talking about bass fishing in this video. We're actually going to be heading down to the Florida Keys just to hang out for the weekend. And I guess I'm going to be bringing you guys along. This is going to be more or less kind of like a travel vlog sort of video. I'm going to try my hand at it and see how you guys like it. A lot of you guys know my mother-in-law's got a home down there, down in Big Pine. And for the most part, through all of the summer months, we pretty much spend every weekend down there. At least someone in the family is down there for the most part every weekend. I kind of find myself down there every other weekend, being that I got to stay home and work, run trips, maybe have a couple tournaments during the summertime. But my wife or my in-laws, they're for the most part down there every weekend. This is going to be our first trip down this summer, so I really don't know how much fishing we're really going to get done. On top of that, we've got the whole family going. We've got, us, we're now a party of 4. We've got my sister and brother-in-law heading down with their party of 5. Bunch of kids. And on top of that, we're gonna be, they got some little house projects we gotta take care of, being that it's our first trip down there of the year. So I don't know how much fishing we're gonna get done. If we do any, it's probably gonna be just taking the kids out in the bay, playing with sharks, maybe try to catch a tarpon, maybe we'll go out to the reef snapper fishing. I really have no idea. On top of that, it really just depends on what Mother Nature throws at us as well. I'm gonna try and do these every time I go down. Try to document like mini lobster season. We're down there for a good while. Do a lot of dolphin fishing, snapper fishing down there, things like that. So I'm gonna try and document those trips throughout the summer this year. But a lot of snapper fishing, a lot of dolphin fishing, trolling for wahoo or mutton fishing, playing with the tarpon in the back. We just go down there and hang out and have fun and try to catch some fish if we're lucky. So we're gonna be heading down there in a few hours. And like I said, we're just gonna see what we're able to do and what kind of fishing we get done. But what we're gonna start out by doing is I am actually heading over to Alex and Jenna's house, heading over to their shop to go pick up a rod that I had Alex build for me for what is my little baby right here. So this is a Van Staal 100, okay? This is kind of I always have this with me reel. I feel like everyone has that kind of setup in their arsenal, whether it's a little 3000 reel, an ultralight, maybe it is a worm rod that you keep in case you drive by a juicy golf course pond or something. But I never know where I'm gonna be. I never know where I'm going. I might encounter a good bass pond. I might encounter a spillway or a culvert pipe with snook and tarpon. So this is my baby right here. I've got a few Van Staals. A lot of people say, who would pay that much money for a reel? They're crazy. I'm here to tell you guys, I've had this one. My first Van Staal I have a 150, which is a size bigger than this one. It equates to like a 6,000 size reel. I got that when I was a junior in high school, and I have serviced it one time, and the thing still works like it came out of the box. Shortly after that, I ended up getting this one. This is the 100. This is the smallest one they make in the VSX line. It equates to about a 4,000, 5,000 size reel. But this thing is they're super fun. And it's an awesome piece of machinery when it comes down to it. And I wanted a little like 7.6, 10 to 20 rod, because I kind of use this thing for everything, like I said. So had Alex build me one. He said it's done. We're gonna go pick it up. Again, I might bring this to go throw bucktail jigs at some schoolie dolphin if we get the chance to go. I'll use this on the reef for yellowtail snapper, for drifting some lightweight back for mangrove snapper, or I'll use this to play in the backyard and throw like little no live bait needed swim baits at the tarpon that live in the canal and play with them with that. Again, I use this thing for everything. I'm probably gonna put some new 10 or 15 pound braid on here. Just because I don't know the last time this thing's been spooled. I think this line's a little bit old. And yeah, so we're gonna go take care of that. We're gonna come home, we're gonna get some last minute packing done, and then we're gonna head to the Keys. So come along, let's go check out Senko Sticks HQ. And they know I'm coming. They don't know I'm bringing a camera. So we'll just pop in and see if they got anything cool going on. So come along. Let's go check it out. It's so crazy how 5 years ago we made this trip to the Keys legitimately every weekend. We threw some random crap in a truck and we were off to the races. And now I was just loading the kids in the vehicle so Breezy could take them to, she can go to work, take Braden, our newborn, to work with her, and drop Blake off at school. And I was like, you know, we got the whole car packed full of stuff. We're constantly worrying that we're forgetting stuff. We're rushing. I got to run over here because I really want to pick up this rod because I'm just super excited about it. Got to rush home, take care of some last minute stuff, drive down there. Crazy how life happens. Used to just throw 2 t-shirts, a pair of shorts, and maybe a pair of underwear and flip-flops in the truck and head to the Keys. And now it's like we literally just bought a new vehicle and I stuffed it full already this morning. So crazy. Let's grab a Celsius out of the ice machine and we're gonna ride out. Celsius, if someone from Celsius is watching, please, I don't ask for sponsorships. I am not a sponsorship guy on the channel, but I literally can't live without this stuff anymore. So someone's watching, hook your boy up. If you're asking why I got to get in, if I'm getting in the passenger side of my truck, it is because somebody tried to break into my truck, jammed my door, and I'm too lazy to go get it fixed. So I have to get it. My truck won't unlock from the driver's side. So I got to open up the passenger side door, turn the truck on, roll the window down, walk over here, reach my hand inside the window, open the truck, and we're off. I'll see you guys at Senko's. We have made it to the compound. They know I'm coming. They don't know I have a camera, so let's see what they're working on in here. What's up, Dookie? What are you doing? Oh, you don't like the camera?
Yeah.
GM.
What's up?
What are we working on?
Talking about mama.
What's up, dude?
Good, man. How you doing?
Oh, hanging in there.
I am just measuring some.
Cutting some blanks.
Yeah. What's up with you?
Oh,
So you going to Keys?
going to the Keys in a few hours.
Are you going with Val?
No, he might be down there.
Okay. I gotta call him back. He called me the other day because I gotta go get some baits.
I'll probably see him at the sandbar or something.
Mhm.
I'm with him like every day at the sandbar.
Are you feeling better?
Yeah,
Back to him.
finally.
Do you know what it was or no?
I think it was well, when I was here with you, it was just allergies.
Right.
Then I went to the hospital. I was fine for like 2-3 days, not for the baby,
Right.
not for me. And then I got home and I went out in the yard and like my eyes started like feeling funny, and then just, dude, felt like shit.
Damn.
I think it was COVID. I really do.
Sam said his mom's got it right now, and she said like the whole school's got it. So
Yeah, it's going
something like
around.
that.
It's like, I mean, it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't dying or nothing,
Yeah.
but I felt like shit, man.
Man.
So, yeah, last time I was here, you guys remember giving you guys a tour. I was dying, dude. I was just like, my allergies are just draining.
Oh yeah.
It's terror, my sinuses. So you're cutting some blanks.
Yeah, I'm actually. These are going fast break bait and tackle.
There you go. So if you
Setting
guys
them
want to,
up.
what?
I'm setting them up right now.
See? So if you guys wanted to put your hands on a rod and you guys are in the Okeechobee area, fast break, you guys have a pretty good selection there, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have like 6 different models there, and we're kind of like cycling them out. Like last time we had a couple of mat rods. This time we're adding the Shadow Trap 2.0 because that wasn't there last time. So
Smart.
Then we're adding a 611 medium heavy fast, which is that spook rod that
Yeah.
you have. So that's a super popular rod that hasn't been there before. So we're trying to cycle them out, and then because I know Rafe said that there was a lot of guys that like came and picked them up, and we're like, okay, I'm going to come back and get them, and then they all sold out. So they're asking now but they're going to see different rods. So
there you go.
Constantly new models.
It's like a goodie bag. You never know what
Yeah.
you're gonna see there.
It's the mystery Senko box.
There you go, the mystery Senko box. So what Alex is doing is, you know, obviously he has all these blanks that are made tailored to him, but I mean, you're
I cut every single one.
He's cutting them so that they perform, and not that they perform necessarily better, but just the different length of a rod and a different, just having an extra inch or 2 inches on a rod is going to make it perform different. Not necessarily better, but it's going to make it perform better for a certain application or certain technique. Like I was mentioning to you guys with my frog rod in that last video, having that extra inch on the rod just gives it, what's the word? It's just more tip, more of a bend, I guess, right?
Yeah, that blank is a little bit different than the roll flush.
Oh, it is a different one.
Yeah, like you said in your video, the tip is a little bit softer.
Right.
So the tip is gonna work more of that. It's
gonna give more.
The thing is like we don't all twitch the rod the same. We don't all hit the same exact angle when we're popping that frog.
Yep.
Everyone pops a little bit different, so that's why it's like there is the 7.2 as an option still. That bends deeper into the blank.
Yep.
Depending on how you pop that frog. Plus it's a little bit shorter. So for the guys that are slapping the water maybe with the 7.3 or 7.4, they'll go to the 7.2. But if that 7.3 is like what you're used to popping a frog, the tip is a little bit softer, making it easier to pop the frog, no doubt.
Yeah, and something else that's funny too, which a lot of people don't think about, and I think I forgot to mention it in my last video, was I was talking to my buddy Chris about it. Like 90% of the lake throws their frog on an 8.5 and 8-to-1 reel. I think Alex uses an 8-to-1, right? Yeah. I like a 7, and Chris does the same. And I think just like Alex just said, the way we all twitch, pop the frog, work any style bait is always going to be a little bit different. And again, we're talking about a game of inches, where inches make a big difference. Like people think, oh, well, a 7.6 is not really that different than a 7.8. But like I mentioned before, when you're talking about the world of bass fishing, you're dealing with a foot, with a casting rod. You're dealing with like a 6.11 to a 7.11 rod. So every inch makes a big difference. And the same thing goes for your gear ratio. So I like throwing a frog on a 7-to-1, and my buddy Chris does as well. And just the nuance that we use, how we retrieve the bait and the cadence we use. The 7-to-1 allows us to pop it on more of a slack line. And I don't know, we were talking about that because everyone uses an 8, but they might be better at just turning the handle a quarter turn at a time. Whereas I find myself, every time I pop the frog, I give a full rotation of the handle. And having a 7-to-1 leaves that 3 inches of slack in the line because I'm not disciplined enough to just barely turn the handle to pick up my slack. I give it a full rotation or 2. So that little bit slower reel leaves that slack in the line, and I think I get a better pop. And then I like the 7-to-1. That way I can reel down on the fish, and then when I set the hook, I can turn the handle a little easier for me. Alex?
Yeah, I literally throw an 8-to-1, and then I have the power handle.
I was gonna say,
probably around a 10.
Right.
And it's like, and that right there, like what you're saying with Chris. Like Chris told me the same thing with the 7.
Yeah.
I can't do it with the 7. But for me, like mine is a 10, and other guys would be like, dude, I can't get big with that. And another thing, like with the chatterbait rod, like my 7.4 chatter trap, for whatever reason, like if I go down to like a 6 or a low 6 pretty much, because I know there's like 6.3, 6.4.
Right.
I get more bites, but I lose more fish. And then as soon as I go up to a 7, I stop losing fish. So like that tiny little
and it might be
same rod is like
right, and that difference might be, I'm guessing, because that 740, it's a whippy rod, like it loads.
Catching up to them.
So I mean that rod, to make it work properly, you need to pick up that line to drive that hook into that fish.
Right, and
but
that's another thing. Like we all reel different. Like all that stuff is so different. That's why. How many times have you been in the boat with someone and you're looking at them and you're like, why are you getting bit and I can't get bit? You know what I'm saying? You're throwing the same thing. It's like that one little difference makes it.
It's crazy how there's days it doesn't make a hella beans difference, but there's days where it makes all the difference in the world.
And that could win tournaments.
Yeah, and that's me and funny story. Me and Alex fished an ABA one time, and we were talking after the event, and his co-angler murdered them. The guy who won the tournament on the boater side murdered him. My co-angler murdered him, and there was like 3. We were all in what we call the Dead Reed Bay throwing chatterbaits, literally everybody. But some guys had giant fish, and Alex's co-angler did, and we were talking about it that way, and we're like, this is so crazy. Like, we all got our asses kicked, and we all just started talking. Every person who caught fish was throwing their chatterbait on braid. On that day.
Yeah.
Me and Alex were throwing fluoro. All of us were throwing fluoro, and like we had like, I think I had 13 pounds with a 6-pounder. And Alex is literally pulled down. He fishes slow. He fishes very methodical. He was right in front of me. I watched him just milk an area. He'd pick the poles up, move 20 feet, pull back down, and his co-angler was catching 6 and 7s.
I was catching 1 to 2 pounders, and he was catching the big ones.
Right, and it wasn't just that scenario. The guy who won on the boater side that fishes with Chad, he was throwing his on braid. Like, there were 5 or 6 people that caught big bags of fish, and they were all throwing them on braid. And for whatever reason that day, I don't know if it was the way it was floating the bait, if it was the way it was ricochet. We don't know.
Dude, it happened again in the Toyota. Day 1, when I fished down there, this was a year later. So day 1, I fished down there. I think I had like 14 or something like that. Day 2, I switched to braid. I had like 22.
Yeah.
Like the same deal, but fluorocarbon, smaller fish.
Yeah.
I think it's just like, it's just a little bit louder, like you're saying. It comes off of the cover a little bit different.
Yep.
So it really is crazy how such a subtle change like that can.
And it wasn't like you said, it wasn't a coincidence deal. I could see it, like, we've all had co-anglers beat us out of the back of the boat, but it wasn't just his co-angler. It was a majority of the field that had it with braid. So that's what I mean. I mean, in this game, you guys know I'm a very simplistic fisherman, and I try not to let all that little stuff bother me or get in my head, but there are days where little deals make a difference. Yeah. And especially with your rod, like you see, Alex is taking the time to cut everything, measure everything out where it needs to be.
Well, it makes it that much more enjoyable when you do dial it in like that. That's when it pays off, but you just got to accept it when.
Yeah,
when it doesn't. Because most of the days it doesn't, you know?
Right.
So.
All right. Okay, we're leaving Senko Sticks compound. I'm going to show you guys this rod real quick as we get here to the truck. Actually ended up picking up 2 rods. Ended up grabbing another chatterbait rod from them. Maybe I can set you guys up here real quick so I can show this off to you, because I'm running a little bit late because I got stuff talking. Like what always happens. My wife's probably been blowing me up to get home. So ended up, real quick before I show you this spinning rod, I'll show you this. Ended up getting another chatter trap. He had one ready to go, so I picked one up. This is the 7.4. I don't know if I've uploaded the review on the 7.6 heavy I got for a chatterbait rod. Absolutely love it. This is the softer action, kind of the step down of 1 less power. And this is perfect for throwing a rattle trap. I've thrown this before on other people's boats. This thing is awesome. So I went ahead and grabbed one because we're in rattle trap season, fish schooling on the lake and whatnot. So this is definitely going to be awesome for that. I review that later on, but this is what I picked up. This thing is super sweet. I love how it came out. It's exactly what I was looking for and exactly what I wanted. It's a 7.6, 10 to 20. Hopefully you guys can see me on this camera real quick. Let's see. It's a 10 to 20. It's a 7.6. It's kind of like a medium heavy spinner. I'm gonna probably go get some new 15-pound braid for this guy right here. It's got a soft, fast tip. Okay, so I mean, it's got a good tip to it, which is gonna be good. So I could throw some lighter baits. I could throw my little 3-inch no live bait neededs. Throw bucktails off the pier for bonitas and small kingfish and stuff. But you know, something I was a little bit worried about, but not worried about with Alex. I knew he'd make a good product, was the backbone, but you could see that the bend of the rod just stops about 1/3 of the way down. So if I am fishing and hook a big snook around a bridge, if I have to move a fish out from under a dock, whatever it might be, it is there. But this thing is super sensitive. He wanted me to try out this new reel seat he got his hands on. It's some crazy new Fuji reel seat. Thing is perfect. It fits in my hand awesome. It's super comfortable, and it seems like it's going to be super sensitive as well. You know, the way this is a fairly heavy reel, so I told him that he was going to offset the weight so that it wasn't tip heavy by putting a weight in the butt of the rod so that it wasn't tip heavy, like I said. But we held off because this is a heavy reel. It's a full metal body. All right, so and it offsets it absolutely perfect right here. Literally couldn't be happier. It's a very simple build. I told him I don't want any fancy trim bands. I don't want nothing. Just murder it out, which is what he did. And absolutely love this thing. Super cool. This is going to be just my Florida rod, I'm going to call it. This is for, you can literally use this for everything and anything. And you guys will be seeing this rod and reel and this whole setup be used and put to work here over the next couple of months on the channel. So if you guys are looking for an inshore rod, Alex can do it. I mean, he's a master at what he does, and this thing, he kind of threw this together last minute for me, and it came out awesome. Super pumped. So we are going to hook this on here. We are going to put these rods in the truck, and I guess we're going to head home, and we're going to get ready to head to the Keys. So I guess the next time you guys see me, we will either be at the house or be loading up the car. All right, we're in the car. We have a very packed vehicle. Looks like we're moving to the Keys instead of just going for 2 or 3 days. But
we are. We're moving every weekend this summer.
Pretty much. We're getting everything down there for the summer. We're on our way down. Probably going to stop and eat about halfway down. Yep, that's right, buddy. So we got the kids. Lake is... Oh, you're doing... Oh, yeah. We got baby Braden sleeping, and we got Lake that's just going to interrupt me the whole time I try to talk. And yeah, me eating a snackle box back there. But it takes us about close, right at 4 hours, 3.5 hours to get to the house. But we're probably going to stop and eat. That's right. I tell people all the time when you guys come to fish and visit, you know, ask you how long you're staying, what do you guys got planned for your trip. We live on the south end of the lake, and a lot of people just assume that the Keys is just Key West for some reason. I'm not sure why, but they Google it and it's like a 5-hour drive. But you could be in the Keys. You could hit Key Largo from here in about an hour and 20, hour and a half. It's really not a bad drive. On a good day when there's no traffic. So the Keys is awesome. I mean, even if you don't have a boat and you're just looking for something to do, just bar hopping in the Keys is super cool. There's a lot of cool stuff to see, a lot of awesome scenery, which I'm sure we'll probably show you guys. If
a lot of fun things for the kids.
Yeah, the Keys is great. There's no other place like it. It's like there's not that much to do, but so much to do at the same time, if that makes any sense. But anyway, we're in the car. We're probably going to be stopping to eat in, I don't know, probably about an hour and a half. But we're on our way. So we'll keep you guys updated.
Lake, what are you going to catch in the Keys?
No.
You don't want to talk to the camera? What are we going to catch?
No.
You don't want to catch a stingray?
Sailfish.
And a sailfish.
What about a shark?
No.
You don't want to go to catch a hammerhead?
Yeah, you do.
Hammerheads are your favorite right now.
No.
No.
He wants to catch a sailfish, a stingray, and a hammerhead shark. So we're thinking about tomorrow afternoon. We don't know how much, like I said before in the beginning of this video, we don't know how much actual fishing we're going to get to do, because this is pretty much our first trip of the summer to get the house set up and everything. Just get everything down there and what have you. But we might go just anchor in the bay and try to let him play with the sharks and stuff. But he wants to catch a stingray, a shark, and a sailfish. So if we can catch all that anchored in the bay, that'd be pretty crazy. On some cut. Yeah, we're gonna try and catch you a shark. So that's on Lake's bucket list. So that'll probably be our mission tomorrow afternoon when we go out to have a little picnic on the bay. Sailfish, stingray, and a hammerhead shark anchored in the bay in 7 feet of water. So wish us luck on that one. I exaggerated a little bit. We've been on the road about 2 hours, and we're about to enter Key Largo now, but we had to go through the gem of a city that is Homestead at 5 o'clock, right during 5 o'clock traffic, and that's never fun. That's the kind of town where if a cyclist, if this chain comes off his bike 2 streets over, everyone has to stop and look, so that took forever. But we're on what's called the 20-mile stretch right now, which this is a spot that will make or break your trip, because it's literally just a 2-lane, and if there's a wreck on the side or the direction you're heading, it could add 20 minutes to your trip. It could add 4 or 5 hours. I've seen it. So right now, knock on wood, we're about halfway through. We're just flowing nice and smooth. There was a wreck going northbound, and those people were at a dead stop. So we're technically in the Keys, I guess you could say, but we're just trying to make it through the stretch here, and then we'll be in Key Largo. So doesn't look too bad yet, but we're rolling. See any hammerheads? No stingrays, huh? Maybe at the next one. What do you see, man? You see him?
There's a shark in there. He swam well a while ago.
You see a boat? Yeah, there's a boat. All right, so we finally made it. Eating here at Old Lazy Days in Islamorada. Awesome place to stop on your way down. Food's always good. We actually had to wait. Our table's ready already, but first time I've ever seen this place packed. I'm not sure why. The food's always great, the service is good, and the view is pretty freaking awesome. Right here on a big flat. There's I left the camera in the car, so I can't really zoom in, but there's a bunch of bonnet heads, a few lemon sharks tailing on the flat, and then obviously you can walk out here to the little dock, Lake's favorite part, and see all the baby and pet tarpon. Some of them aren't babies. There's a few triple digits down there, but gonna eat some good food. Not sure what we're gonna eat. What are you gonna eat, buddy? You don't know what you're gonna eat. You're gonna eat some food.
Bye-bye, sharks.
Say bye-bye tarpon, bye-bye sharks.
Bye-bye, tarpon.
And then we're gonna make the rest of our drive down. The house is only probably about another hour and a half from here, but pretty awesome view. That's why I come to the Keys. I get to fish every day for a living. I come down here to eat. The food's great. The drinks are always cold, and you get a pretty awesome view with your dinner most places. I mean, pretty much, you know, pretty much every restaurant's got a waterfront view, which is pretty cool. So, you ready to go eat?
Go eat.
Go eat. All right. You see the deer?
I see it, baby.
She's just
What's Daddy say? What's Daddy say?
Say boom schwack.
Boom shot. Not that baby. That's a baby.
Look at him.
Is that baby deer?
Baby deer. He's like, I gotta go up and go to Geneva.
Are we gonna catch a lemon shark?
No.
Why not?
Stingray.
This guy's
No, the hammerhead. Oh, you want a hammerhead?
You want a hammerhead?
he's got every.
All right.
I know.
We're gonna
We'll
try.
go up there and
Come here, Lake.
Daddy got one.
Come here. You want to sit up here with Daddy?
That's a shark, man.
Daddy, nothing.
Oh, okay. Look, we got a shark, man. Here, turn the handle. Go ahead, reel. Ready? 1, 2, 3, reel. Reel, 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 reel. Oh, he's mad.
Yeah, shark mad.
Yeah, shark mad.
Uh-oh. Yeah, shark mad.
Here, you want me to show you something? Look. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Turn the handle. Turn the handle. Reel, reel, reel. You can't reach. Here.
Get him, bud. Here he comes. He's over there. Fish on.
Reel.
You.
You gotta look. Yes, down this side. Hold your hand here. Oh, he's pulling.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
You better get in. Here he comes. Look, buddy.
Nice shot.
Nurse shark.
Ooh.
Nurse shark.
That's cool.
I see you, buddy.
Look at that shark.
Oh, wow.
Oh man, he's mad. Ready? Bye bye.
Bye-bye, shark.
Bye, buddy.
Go. Sharks.
Good job, buddy. High five. All right. But
Oh, come here, Lake.
no.
Daddy got a bite. Daddy got a bite. Ready? Go get him. Go get him. Catch that fish, man.
Ready?
Get him. Man.
Got the nurse shark again.
That's okay.
Nurse shark again. Here, come here. He's gonna go this way. No, I don't know which way he's going.
Might be a little bigger.
No,
Different rod.
different rod. Can you reel?
No.
We got a shark. Come here, help me.
Here.
Hey.
Water bottle. That's right.
No.
Here. Let's see. We got to reel him in.
Reel, 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 reel.
Reel? Nope, don't grab that. Here, reel, just turn the handle like that. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Reel. Turn that way. Now reel down. No. Yay, shark.
Yay, look. Yay, shark. Woohoo. That's so cute. Now, shark.
Oh my goodness, this one's more gray than brown. That's a yay yay. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
All right.
So long, shark.
High five.
See ya.
Good job. Oh, got him. There he is. Oh, he dropped it. He's oh, ready? Running it. Here you go. Come here. It's the same shark again. Ready? Look.
Uh-oh.
Hey, look, if you come over here.
Another big one, bud.
Now. Here. You want it?
Oh, we got a little one.
Here. What happened? You want to reel him in? Come here.
No.
With Daddy. You're going to sit with Daddy. Come here.
Daddy.
All right. Turn the handle.
Catch that shark, man.
Let's see what we got.
Got another shark?
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
You have another yay yay?
No shark.
My camera's on top of the key top. Yeah, baby nurse shark. Look at that. All right, I'm going to put you down here, okay, so you can look at them. Let's see what we got.
Oh, maybe
You step.
baby shark here.
Look. Don't you fall over.
Baby shark.
Look at that.
A baby shark.
Baby lemon or whatever, nurse shark.
How about?
Daddy, again.
Yeah, baby.
Daddy, again. Again.
They said Owen saw it. Only when mommy's up there.
Oh, here you go, Lake. Oh no, what is it? Tarpon? Oh, there he was. He came off. Oh,
Buddy,
that was him.